Question number 176. Erythroblastosis fetalis can occur. And the very first option is when mother is Rh positive and father is Rh negative. And this is an incorrect option because erythroblastosis fetalis can occur due to Rh incompatibility between mother and fetus, where mother is Rh negative and fetus is Rh positive. And when mother is Rh negative and father is Rh positive, then there is a possibility that fetus can be Rh positive. So this is an incorrect option. The next option is when both mother and fetus are Rh negative, and this is an incorrect option because erythroblastosis fetalis can occur if mother is Rh negative and fetus is Rh positive. The next option is when mother is Rh positive and fetus is Rh negative. This is an incorrect option. And the last option is when mother is Rh negative and fetus is Rh positive. And as it is a correct option, so this is a correct answer to our question. Because in this case, erythroblastosis fetalis, when mother is Rh negative and fetus is Rh positive, then in that case, mother's body starts producing antibodies against fetal RBCs, causing destruction of fetal RBCs, leading to erythroblastosis fetalis. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 177. Which of the following set gives correct description regarding human dentition? And the very first option is thecodont, diaphyodont and homodont. And this is an incorrect option because human dentition is represented as diaphyodont. As humans have 2 sets of teeth in their lifetime, they are heterodont. As humans have 4 different types of teeth, that is canine, incisors, premolars and molars. And thecodont, as teeth are embedded in the socket of jaw bone. So the next option, diaphyodont, heterodont and thecodont is a correct option and is a correct answer to our question. Let's discuss rest of the options. The third option given is monophyodont, acrodont and homodont, and this is an incorrect option. Last option is diaphyodont, heterodont and acrodont is also an incorrect option. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 178. Rigor mortis is caused due to, and the very first option is breakdown of cross bridges between actin and myosin head. The second option is depletion of ATP. Third option is degradation of contractile proteins. And the last option is loss of troponin and tropomyosin. And the correct answer to this question is option number 2, depletion of ATP causes rigor mortis. After death, due to the depletion of ATP, the cross bridges which are formed between actin myosin head is not able to break down. So the very first statement, breakdown of cross bridges between actin and myosin head, is an incorrect option because this actin and myosin head cross bridges are unable to break. And the next option, degradation of contractile proteins, is an incorrect option. And as there is no breakdown of cross bridges, as a result, muscle fiber remain in contracted state, leading to rigidity of body known as rigor mortis. The last option given is loss of troponin and tropomyosin, and this is also an incorrect option. Contractile proteins are actin and myosin. They are not degraded, as well as regulatory proteins such as troponin and tropomyosin remains intact. They are not lost or degraded during rigor mortis. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 179. Select the incorrect match of the site of action on the given substrate, the enzyme acting upon it, and the end product. And the very first option is stomach. Proteins in presence of pepsin breaks down to proteases and peptones. And as it is a correct match, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question because pepsinogen in its active form, that is pepsin, digest proteins into proteases and peptones in stomach. The next option is buccal cavity, in which starch in presence of ptyalin breaks into maltose, and as it is also a correct match, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question, because in oral cavity or buccal cavity, in presence of salivary amylase or ptyalin, starch is digested to maltose. The next option is small intestine, in which fats in presence of bile pigments forms micelles, and as it is an incorrect match, so this is a correct answer to our question, because bile salts and not bile pigments help in emulsification of fats. So this is an incorrect option, because fats in presence of bile salts form micelles in small intestine. The last option is small intestine, in which maltose in presence of maltase produces 2 glucose units, and as it is a correct match, so this cannot be a correct answer to our question. Maltose is a disaccharide, consists of 2 glucose units, and in presence of maltase, which is a disaccharide, this maltose gets digested into 2 glucose units in small intestine. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 180. Find the odd one among the following skull bones, and the options are zygomatic, lacrimal, nasal and sphenoid, and the correct answer to this question is option number 4, sphenoid, because sphenoid is an unpaired cranial bone, whereas rest of the options, that is zygomatic, lacrimal and nasal, are the incorrect options, because these are paired facial bones. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. So with this question, I would like to end up the discussion of this AIATS paper. I hope all your doubts and queries have been solved regarding this paper. Thank you very much for watching, and all the best.